I heard your clap this time.
Okay, great. I didn't hear yours.
Oh.
Okay.
Cool. Off to you, madam.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Deluxe Podcast.
Digital duck.
Digital duck. Just a sorry. Yeah, we're gonna talk about TikTok today.
But Danelia, what is TikTok? I don't know what TikTok is.
If you don't know what TikTok is, then I suggest you get out of that rock and start actually go outside.
I thought I lived under the rock, but am I inside the rock that I like mine in?
I don't know. I've never been stuck in a rock before.
True.
So, yeah. Because I'm always up to date.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, so two things we're going to talk about, though, is these NPCs, which I'm sure everyone is talking about.
Yeah, we are very late to the party, though. I know the people that we watched react to it, they were already late. Now we're like another week later.
We're extremely late. Yeah. We're just doing this for content.
Yeah. We need to talk about it. Okay.
Yeah. And then we have a more specified subject afterwards that is mostly towards people who live in South Africa, but I'm sure everyone else around the world would love to hear about this.
Definitely.
Yeah. So we'll keep that one a surprise. So I suggest we start talking about the NPCs because, yeah.
I mean, there have been TikTok trends around. There are still always dance trends, and there are funny trends like the slides. The slideshows were a problem back in the day. Well, last year December actually.
Yeah. Because of all the mature content you can see.
Yeah, that was a problem.
That wasn't even mature. It was just scarring, to be honest. Like, I don't even think any adult person would want to see that stuff.
It was a lot of adult content, like mature adult stuff, but a lot of it was like stuff that, let me look this up, the comments talking about it, and then it was like someone shooting themselves. Like something hectic like that. It was bad.
That was bad. Damn.
So it's not only mature content, it's like fucked up stuff. And like a woman shitting her pants.
Ugh,
and it's like you just see the image and then people talk about like, I can't believe this is back and da-da-da-da-da. So the slides itself aren't bad, but if you actually look into that stuff, then it is pretty fucked up.
Yeah. And I mean, that one song made it big as well.
Yeah.
Like, if you hear that song, you just know, oh shit, this is gonna go down bad. Like,
it was that Dragon Ball Z thing, right?
No. It was that, I see who you are.
Oh, yes.
You are my enemy.
Yeah. I
hate that song so much.
If I hear that, I'm like, oh no, what is happening on screen right now?
Yeah, we would just keep on swiping to see what fucked up shit we'll run into.
And it could be good, but most of the time it's like, oh no, I regret.
Sometimes it was innocent, like
it
would just be funny or whatever.
Yeah, it's like children. It's like a child mixed with park, and then you just see a little girl like brown, just mud everywhere in her hair. Everywhere. That shit is really funny. And then dogs as well. Oh, you're so cute.
Or like when, let's say it's a goat, a picture of a goat, and then the next picture is, let's say, it's like a fence, and then the next slide is like a goat tripping over a fence, and just upside down. It'd be very funny.
Yeah, like some of it's funny, but most of it, if you hear that sounds like beware.
Yeah.
And it is creeping back because there are reflection shots and there are tiny little screens.
Yeah, like how your phone reflects. The phone reflects whatever you see. And stuff like
exactly. That. Or like a, let's say it's a bodybuilder, and then you look in the window of the building, and then it's like boobs,
porn.
It's something like that.
It's like how Overwatch did it as well. Oh, I can't believe Overwatch did it. Like, people would be like, "Oh, I love the new update. How they updated Reinhardt's shield."
Yes,
and then
that
the person
one was also,
would briefly show, like Reinhardt would briefly take out his shield.
And then like...
then you would just see ass everywhere.
It's almost like a watermark, and then it's just naked,
like the opacity.
And ass,
And the thing is, it's also Overwatch characters. Then you're like, shit, I didn't need to see that.
It's Overwatch stuff in Overwatch.
Yeah, but yeah, that was funny though. I thought that was very funny.
Yeah, that didn't last long. I think people started looking at that and like, oh yeah, let's
Yeah,
report that. But it was funny.
yeah,
Like I was looking at this and looked at the comments and like, what is that? And then I look at like,
yeah.
oh no.
I remember when you showed me that, and I'm like, I couldn't see anything, and then
Yeah.
you're like, just look at the shield, and I'm like, oh my lord,
I thought the
almighty.
shield looked a little weird, but I was like, maybe it's the graphics. But then I looked at it
Yeah,
and it's like,
or it's just the quality of the video. And
yeah,
then,
yeah.
yeah. Anyway, back to the NPCs, right? So, I don't know about you, Dylan, but like the first few NPCs before it became a thing that I saw was those Japanese, those Asian chicks that fucking try to look anime, and then it was just,
Yeah.
it was horrid.
Her eyes were a little bit closed here and there, but she never blinked. It was
Yeah.
weird. It was just something weird that I was like, okay, very weird person. I'm just gonna move along. That was months before this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I started seeing that one white chick. What was her name? It's that chick that definitely, that's the one that goes like, oh, no spicy.
Oh,
Whatever. Yeah, then it was her, and then she popped off.
yeah.
But then I remember, I think I watched Charlie's video about it. And then he was like, oh no, this chick was like the queen of it, and I saw her, I'm like, I never seen her before,
Yeah.
and hers is just pure cringe. I don't even know, man. It's just so cringy.
Now
I thought
everyone's
the
doing
Asian,
it. Mm.
yeah, now everyone is doing it, which I feel is super unfair.
The quality is dropped because people are trying to hop on the trend and they don't know how to do it properly. And they just make themselves look like idiots.
I just feel so upset that people actually make money out of this.
Yeah.
I mean, sure, they lose their dignity, but fuck it.
And I'm not saying it is easy to do this. Like I'm not an actor. I can't act like an NPC. And I'm not saying that it's an easy thing, but I just think it's stupid.
I think it is easy. I'm not too scared to say it's easy. Because you just fucking stand there with no emotion on your face. And then you try to make a bouncy,
you start, like, doing little
like
things
an
every
idol.
time people
Yeah.
donate something.
It's not hard. Like, you don't have to study to do that shit.
Me personally,
Like, I'm sure a kid can do it as well. Yeah?
I think I just get bored as well. Like, if I was just sitting there for hours just doing the same shit over, I'd just get bored. I mean, I'm getting money, but I'd rather be doing anything else. I'd rather not be making money and doing something else.
Yeah. Like, it's better to... I would rather stream a game 12 hours straight than just stare at my phone
Yeah.
and say nonsense and stuff
Yeah.
for each freaking thing that's happening. It's just so simple-minded,
Yeah.
But there was one guy. He was so funny. It was like when the trend became big. So as everyone did it, everyone tried to be like, they made funny stuff. Like this one guy tried to be a sim, and then whenever he'd get like I don't even know, a freaking banana or whatever, he would like pretend to like, gluck, gluck, gluck.
Oh yeah, gluck gluck gluck.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, that's funny. That's very original. And then there's this one other guy. He has like this tattoo on his chin, this tribal tattoo.
Yeah.
And he was trying to be like an AI. So he like put that filter on where your eyes are like blue, this bright blue. And then people would give him, I think the ice cream was his thing. Because every time he'd get an ice cream, he'd be like, ice cream. Tastes like racism. It was just, I actually watched his live for a while, and it was, well, not for a while, but it was funny because I wanted to hear what else he said to the other stuff.
Yeah.
But people are like, oh yeah, so sad and stuff like that. And I mean, yeah, it is sad, but I mean, they are making money out of it, so I'm not judging them for making money. Because if I didn't know a lot of people, then I would have probably done it.
Yeah. I mean, a guy's got to do what a guy's got to do to make.
Maybe if I'm like
go.
on the edge of like becoming homeless, I'd do it for sure.
Probably, I would just look at what's trending and start doing that. Maybe blow up.
Yeah.
If I was desperate,
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
right now
no.
we're at least stable enough to not do that and just do what we want and hopefully pop up with what we're doing.
Yeah, and I feel like after the ever since it became a trend, like for example that white chick that did the the NPC stuff.
Yeah.
The one with the no spicy and stuff. I kind of started to feel sorry for her.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I always check everyone's lives out just to see what people are saying. And I feel like she's getting more hate now, you know, because people are like, oh, yeah, you started this. And I kind of feel sorry for them because, you know, it was their thing.
Yeah.
I guess it's like, you know, if you're a mukbanger, a mukbanger, whatever.
Oh, mukbang was a thing. I forgot.
Yeah.
And then ASMR. Now it's this NPC stuff.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, I like the mukbang peeps that make the food as well.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of like, oh, you're using the mukbang, like, category, but at least you're making food showing how you make the food and stuff, which is still, like, educational in a way.
Yeah.
And it just looks freaking delicious, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah. It was weird once it started, but now it's not even that weird because you just get these fucking NPC peeps chilling around.
I mean, the mukbang thing was sad because people started getting fat and unhealthy. And then the ASMR just got very creepy and sexual. And then now this NPC stuff, I don't know what's going to be wrong with that now. I think people going too far and, like, flashing their tits when... like flashing when something happens. Like, weird. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm scared to know what's going to happen.
Oh, you know, I think people are just going to try and make it funny. Maybe, like, definitely what you said. I'm sure people will definitely try to attempt to that. But, yeah. It's like... it's like how Imelda, you know... by the way, this is our special topic, Imelda Clausen. She said if she gets a bike, she would down 3 glasses of wine. And then fucking people let loose, dude. And I'm like, definitely NPCs will, you know, I'm sure NPCs will probably do something like that. You know, maybe do something when they see they get like a fucking Interstellar or whatever. You know, they just start doing stupid shit, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Danila, would you like to tell the whole story? Because you know this like the back of your hand, and I've heard you tell this a lot.
Yeah. So, I mean, I feel like I've been talking so much right now.
No, keep going. I mean, if you have what stuff to say, I don't mind.
All right. So, everyone, and I'm sure everyone with TikTok in South Africa knows who the hell Imelda Clausen is. Okay.
There is that sound of her saying the P word so much that's busy trending, so people know about her.
Yeah. But, like, I think for people overseas who don't know her, she's from South Africa, obviously. So, and she's a horrible example of South Africa because she really uses a lot of, like, harsh words, you know.
Yeah. She's very
like,
mean to people.
She would cuss your parents. She would cuss out your whole family. She would cuss out your children. You know, she calls children verpoestings, you know, which means they're, you know, it's a very bad word for vagina, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
But how it started, so when you introduced me to TikTok, I really had to, like, get myself used to the whole TikTok thing. And then I was like, that's when I got also introduced to TikTok lives. And I'm like, these people are fucking weird. Okay.
Yeah.
And I just wasn't interested in TikTok live at all because you find the strangest people, and then it's like everything is just a kink, you know, which is just disgusting because the app was supposed to be for children, and now it's just people trying to make other people horny with the weirdest kinks ever.
People saying that anyway. TikTok of our kids is lying because TikTok is for everybody. Yeah, kids are everywhere. Everything's for kids. Doesn't matter. If it's open for everybody and you have to sign in with like some
I think
date of birth shit, then it's for everyone. There's no
because when TikTok started, it was technically their target audience they focused on was for kids. I mean, obviously other people can join it, but
yeah. There was a lot of kids dancing. That's how it started, was a dancing app. You know?
Yeah, it was like Musical.ly. Like, the kids fucking loved Musical.ly.
Yeah.
And so since Vine also died out and Musical.ly also died out, people are like, okay, TikTok's gonna be the next big thing, which they were very, very smart about. But anyway, so as I scroll through TikTok, I see this woman, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I keep on seeing this woman, Queen Amalda Clausen. I'm like, oh yes, some Afrikaans chick trying to be fucking slick and everything. And I would like now and then just be like in there for 5 seconds, and I just see people fucking hating on her. I'm like, okay, yeah, obviously people have common sense, but no. And then next moment, one day I saw she was live again, but she was screaming, she was livid, and I'm like, oh my word, what is happening? You know?
What is happening?
So there were a lot of parties involved. So she and this other chick, Lee, they were like, I just already knew they were like rivals, you know. And this Amalda is freaking letting loose on this woman, just cussing, saying such horrible stuff to her. And Lee is just sitting there with a smile on her face. And I was just like, oh, these people are so freaking, what's the word? What's the English word for common? They're just sick, you know. They're just
sick in the head.
They're sick in the head, dude. And then I started growing a fascination for this woman. So I decided to follow her because that was before she had moderators. So the hate, like, I was a troll on her profile for a while. And
Most
then I got
people
blocked.
don't have to be ashamed of it, okay?
Yeah. So then I got blocked with my first account. And I'm like, well, shit, if you're going to block me, I'll make another one. And that's where I also found my love of just, like, trolling everyone's lives and creating new accounts and stuff. But anyway, so after that, I've always kept my eye on her lives. Like, she was live earlier today, and I also just checked it out just to see what she was up to. And I almost had this entire investigation in my head going on, like, who the fuck are these people, you know? Eventually I knew what happened to her ex-husband. I knew who her kid was, like her child, who's a grown woman, obviously. I knew her child was married. I know, like, her child has, like, 2 kids. I think she has 2 grandkids, you know, Amalda has 2 grandkids and shit. And I knew about Lee. I knew she was friends with this person and that person, you know. I had, like, a whole fucking investigation board in my mind. And I've learned, like, it's just funny just to see how I can learn. I knew she was super overweight, you know, and she's, like, super skinny. Like, shouts out to her about that, for that, like...
Weight loss is hard,
Yeah, weight loss is hard. So I'm not gonna, like, shit on that. Like, well done. But yeah, I know that she, like, has her own diet, drink, like, company, you know, she has her own thing going there. She sells, like, fucking smoothies or whatever for weight loss.
Yeah.
And as she continued, like, with her shenanigans, she got moderators, she started blocking people, and her life started getting very strict. I'm like, oh, shit, okay, I can't just wreak havoc as I wish to, you know? And then, but always in our lives there would be hate, you know, and then she would definitely, like, light the fire even more, if that makes sense. Like, she would then be like, ach, jou ma se pie, or whatever. Oh, and before I started watching her, I did some research on her when I started watching her, and then I learned that before I started, like, watching her, there were pictures leaked of her doing drugs, and I'm not talking about weed. I'm talking about fucking, it's like knockoff cocaine, I guess you could say. Crack. I guess you could call it crack, right? But, like, we call it duck, you know? So, you know, it was her with a little fucking pipe and sniffing some shit, and also her nudes got leaked as well. I think, fuck, I didn't see that shit. Like, that would have given me nightmares, you know. And all this was done by Lee, the same person Amalda was, like, rivals with. And I'm like, okay, makes sense why they would be enemies, because she got exposed as fuck. But yeah, so then a lot of hate happened, you know, like people saying like, oh yeah, she's fucking sniffing shit, and whenever she would like stand up and leave or whatever. Anyway, so I would still keep track of her and so on. And then I think one night I was just chilling and she was live again, and it was a normal live. And then for some reason she got very furious at her daughter and Lee, because her daughter and Lee were friends now.
Right.
And so she asked Lee to put her in Lee's live, and Lee was like, what do you want? And Amelda's like, you know, give the phone to Shanae. That's her daughter's name. Okay. And Lee was like, why the fuck do you want to do that? And Amelda's like, no, give it to her. Give it to her. And you can see Amelda's like standing up and on her way to do something. I'm like, what is this woman doing? You know, she's probably going to say some hurtful shit now towards her own daughter.
Yeah.
And then eventually Amelda was like, let me show her how I'm going to flush down her father. And I'm like, what is she on about? You know, why? Like, what is she gonna do? And then Shanae took the phone from Lee and she watched. Next moment, fucking Amelda takes her ex-husband's ashes that she, you know, that she had in her fucking flat or whatever, wherever she lives. And she was like, oops, I dropped it. And then she would drop the little box, you know.
Yeah. And
Shanae would just be like, listen, you won't, you know, you're not gonna gain anything from this because you're not upsetting me right now, you know. And then next moment, fucking Amelda took those ashes out of that box, went to the bathroom and threw everything down the toilet and flushed it. And I'm just like, wow. She just to spite her own daughter, she flushed down her daughter's father's ashes, dude. And I'm like, how sick can you be? And I'm thinking, all these people that are gifting this woman, what are they thinking now? Yeah. And afterwards, the lives were insane. Everyone started making lives and be like, we need to talk about Amelda. Amelda cannot be, you know. And everyone was like, I thought she was a great woman, you know. And I thought this was the end for her, you know, yeah. Because she did such a thing. You would think, yeah. Yeah, and I even blocked her and shit. Next moment, and people like reported her account and she got blocked on that account. And I'm like, okay, that's the end of Amelda. Next moment, I see another Queen Amelda account be like, she's just going on about her day. And I'm like, how the fuck? And I went into her live just to see if people were still gifting. And people still loved her. They were like, yeah, Shanae deserved it. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with people? Like, people are just horrible. Why? And from all this, there are still people loving her and gifting her. Anyways, so then there was like a very silent, you know, timeline in the timeline. You know, Amelda was pretty much chilled, and she was like, yeah, she regrets it, but she doesn't want anything to do with her daughter anymore. And I'm like, your daughter wants nothing to do with you, bitch. Like, and she's like, oh, I miss my grandkids. And I'm like, well, you should probably have thought of that before you fucking flush down your fucking grandkids' grandpa's ashes, sister. Damn. Yeah. Anyway, she's still not in contact with her daughter anymore. And as time went by, the next thing, it was the motorcycle thing. Oh my lord, you guys should hear this story. Yo. So she went on a live, and it was like on a weekend, I think. And she was like, yeah, she had wine with her, like a box of wine. And she's like, okay, everyone, let's start gifting. I think she was ranking as well or something. I don't remember. But, and she's like, if I get one motorcycle, I'll down 3 glasses of wine. And I'm like, damn, bitch, that's a wine. That's not even shots, it's a wine. And 3 glasses of them. I was just like, this is not going very well for her, eh? And eventually she got 3 motorcycles. She got 1, and then she was like, okay, I'm downing my glasses. And I think she got 2 more afterwards in a row. And she was like, yo, okay. And people were like, no, calm down. Just drink some water before you do it at least, you know. People were trying to calm her down so that she shouldn't get drunk. And she's like, no, I keep to my word. I never promise and not keep my promise. And I'm like, bitch, you don't have to keep this promise at all, you know. It's like, we won't be mad at you.
You don't have to do this.
Yeah, and she was also boxing. She was boxing Scully. He's also another fucking prick. But anyway. And then Amalda was like, she got drunk as fuck. Like proper drunk. And then drunk equals anger. And so Amalda got livid again. And I'm like, oh yes, she's gonna look for some cuck now, you know. And so she was like, get Lee. I want Lee in this box right now, you know. And she was demanding that woman to come to her live and join her. And I'm like, why? You're starting the drama now, but you say you don't want drama.
Yeah.
Anyway, eventually Lee comes. And she's like, ja, wat soek jy? You know, she's like, what do you want, hey? What do you want? And Amalda just started saying, yo, man, se swart poes en sulke goeters. And I'm just like, yo, okay. And she started saying racist shit towards Lee because Lee has a black man and Lee is white. And yeah, she shouldn't, it's against the Bible, you know. And I'm just like, ugh, whatever, bitch, you know. Yeah. You don't know half of what the Bible says anyways because you're not even fucking living like a Christian yourself. So who are you to say, you know? And Lee was just like, once again, staring at the screen, smiling. And then every time Lee would talk and Amalda would be like, no, it's my turn. It's my turn to speak. You know, fucking drunk out of her mind. And people were just like, oh, yes, you know, she's fucking drunk. And then the hate started coming again.
Yeah.
And next moment she starts coughing. I'm like, oh, this bitch is going to vomit on her own live. And I'm going to laugh my ass off. And sorry, Lee was like, she just laughed as she coughed because I think she knew she was drunk, you know. And Amalda's like, why are you laughing at me while I'm coughing? And she's like, and I'm like, yo.
Accurate impression.
Yeah. And I thought she was gonna vomit any second, you know.
Yeah.
And she's like, wouldn't you like it when I'm in pain? And then she coughs again. You know? And Lee just laughs. And she's like, you know I'm sick. And I'm like, oh, asseblief. You know, I'm like, please, bitch. Don't come with this shit now. You're fucking drinking wine and now you're fucking sick because you had too much fucking wine.
Yeah.
And Lee was like, what's wrong then, huh? What's wrong? And Amalda was like, do you really want to know what's wrong with me? And then she coughs more. And Lee was like, yeah. And Amalda's like, you really want to know, wouldn't you? And Lee's like, yes, I want to fucking know. You know?
Tell me. I was there. Yeah. I was like, okay, just say it, please.
Yeah. And Lee was just like, just fucking tell me. You know, she's just like, fucking just say your thing so that I can get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
And Amalda just went on, yeah, wouldn't you like to know? And I'm like, please let us fucking know, because, and I thought she was going to say she had cancer or something, you know, something dramatic like that. Yeah. Next moment, she was like, it was so quiet, and Lee was waiting, and Amalda was like, I have COVID. And fucking Dylan and I just started laughing, because we were just like, what? Since when, you know? And it was just so funny, like, Lee also started laughing and stuff, and then I was like, yeah, you're laughing at me because I'm sick, and you know, she's like pretending she has fucking cancer and she can't even take what's it called, treatment, you know. Yeah. Just like, damn, bitch, I thought you were actually gonna die or something. Yeah. She definitely
doesn't have COVID. She was just saying that to be dramatic.
Yeah. And I mean, she's fine. She's completely fine. You know, she's still alive. So
yeah.
Anyway, oh my goodness. Then after that, a lot of TikToks came out again. Oh my goodness, a lot of hate again. But then it went, you know, quiet again. Oh my lord. And she. eventually during this time she'd talk about her boyfriend, and now her boyfriend's in jail right now, okay? And then she was like, yo, and then she showed a ring on her ring finger, and she's like, yo, she's engaged now. I'm like, how the fuck did you get engaged while your boyfriend was in jail? He's still in jail.
Bro has some connections if he's able to engage his girlfriend while in prison.
Dude, I don't even want to know where that ring came from. Like, seesaw. That is gross. But anyway, and then it was news that, oh no, he lost his leg before, and now the doctors have to amputate the other leg. Sorry, I'm laughing, but it's just,
yeah, it's okay.
Shame. It's because he's with her. That's why. And now he's also in jail. The poor man's going through so much stress right now. Mm. And I remember Imelda saying, "Y'all, when her boyfriend's gonna come out of jail, he's gonna be the king of TikTok, and Imelda's gonna be the queen of TikTok." And I'm like, bitch, you're not the queen of TikTok. Okay, you don't have over millions of followers. Like, really. But anyway,
you aren't the biggest on TikTok. You might be.
Yeah. You
the
might
queen
be
of something, but not the queen of TikTok.
The queen of Pusa. Anyway, and yeah, so eventually things quieted down a bit, and I think she went to visit also a guy on TikTok's, his sister's place. She went to visit her for like a week because she wanted to visit her boyfriend in the hospital or whatever. Mm. And then one night, oh, what an amazing night. She gets these phone calls from people that got her number somehow, someone leaked it to someone. Yeah. So people keep on calling her live, during her live. And she keeps on saying, stop calling me. And then eventually she started giving out people's numbers because they just wanted to call her to give her hate.
Yeah.
And I wrote all these numbers down just to see if these people were real, and they were real. I was like, what? These people are real. And most of them were children, because most of the children started getting involved after the whole Ash flushing thing. Because I think, kids would be like, oh, if she ever did that to my daddy, I would fucking punch her, Yeah. So kids would also join her on her live and be like 12 years old, and then started cussing her out as well. And then she would be like, okay, just kick them out and whatever. Anyway, so as she started giving out these numbers, someone commented, hey everyone, here's Imelda's number if you want to spam call her. And I'm like, let's fucking go. And I wrote down that number so quick. I went on True. The moderators didn't even remove that. And I'm like, why not? Why didn't you guys just see that and be like, delete?
Yeah.
Because she has terrible moderators. But anyway. So I wrote down the number, went on Truecaller, and fucking there her name is. And I'm like, I can't believe I have this bitch's number. I haven't contacted her.
Someone actually leaked her actual phone number.
Yeah, it's her actual phone number. It's a photo of her and her fiance. And I'm just like, that's totally her. And her status says broken underneath, but it's beautiful. And I'm like, what the fuck does that even mean? So that happened, and she pretends like she doesn't care. And I'm like, bitch, how do you live with yourself? How do you live with like people constantly calling you? And she doesn't know because she has her own business going on, so she needs to answer her phone calls.
Yeah.
So she started making TikToks of like the people who call her, and it's mostly kids, and I know she's a horrible person, but these kids need to shut the fuck up. Okay, if my kids spoke to anyone like that, I would fucking hit them. I swear I would.
Just punch them in the face and then they do just sleep.
Yeah, I would literally not give them a phone until they're 18. But yeah, anyway, it was horrible what these kids told her. They would be like, yo, I'll fuck your dead husband better. Ugh, I'll fuck you better than your dead husband did. And, it's horrible stuff.
Yeah.
And I would never do that. Well, I would never say that to her even if I met her in person. I would just not approach her at all.
Yeah.
But anyways, and so a few days later, I think it was maybe like a week later, people were calling her again and stuff, and the topic of exposing was a topic that she was talking about. Next moment, I see an address, and I'm like, oh my word. And then Amelda, I didn't know, nobody said anything, and Amelda was like, yeah, leak my address. I don't give a fuck.
If she didn't say anything, we wouldn't know it was her address.
Yeah. And I'm like, that's her fucking address? And I wrote it down.
Of course.
And I'm like, I can't believe she's so stupid. You know, she's so dumb when it comes to social media. Because the thing is, these people are complaining, yeah, it's not normal for all this hate. It's not normal. Bitch, it is normal. This is fucking the internet. Nobody controls the internet.
Especially if you're an asshole, people will hate you.
Yeah, especially that. Especially if you flush down your child's father's ashes down the fucking toilet.
Yeah, you flush down anyone's fucking ashes. That's what you just deserve hate then.
Yeah. And the thing is, it's like, yeah, this needs to... And I just love it when they start bringing up the police. Like, a lot of these South African TikTokers, they'll be like, yo, I will call the police and I will make a case against your name.
I think the one guy said, I have an uncle in the force. It's like,
that was Scully.
My dad works for Nintendo. Same thing.
Yeah. It's like children be like, yo, my dad works for the police and he can lock you up. It's like children doing like that, you know, when you were kids and be like, oh, my dad worked for the police.
That's the vibes that you're giving off right now.
Yeah. And the thing is, here in South Africa, okay, we have a lot of gang crime and like break-ins, lootings, you know, hectic shit, you know, fucking hijacks, fucking, you know, stuff like that. And now these fucking South African TikTokers think they can the police gives a shit about what people say to them during a live.
They care about people prank calling her.
Yeah. Be like, yo. And then people would, like the other South African TikToks would cry about it. Yo, he made accusations against me and then I called the police. And then she said the police was in front of her and she's going to make charges. The police doesn't give a fuck about if someone gives hate to you, okay? Not here. Maybe in America or in Norway or wherever the police is way better. But the police have other shit to worry about, okay? Yeah. And the thing is, this is social media, bitch. It's the free-for-all, okay? If you want something done, you should do it yourself. The police, I'm sure most of the police force is like, I don't know TikTok, hey?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, the weird thing about Imelda and like people trying to be like so defensive is that she started it, and then now people and then people started leaking her numbers because she leaked their numbers, and now suddenly, oh no, I'm getting so much hate. Yeah, but you started it. It's all you. You're doing this to yourself.
Yeah, yeah. It's like the same. Like she has another TikToker friend. His name is Ben Larkin, and now. He says, yo, he's so tired. I watched his live the other night. Oh my word, that guy annoys the fuck out of me. He's like, everyone stay tuned. I have a big announcement to make. And he's like a radio station by now, but he plays only 3 songs, which is fucking annoying. But anyway.
Okay.
And he was like, and it probably took an hour before he actually gave the announcement. And when he started, he's like, he put the music down. And it was a sad song before he started. He's like, I'm so tired. I am so tired. And I'm like, is that your announcement? Is that your big reveal? Like, same, I'm also tired. Fucking go to bed, bitch. You know? Like, Jean even said, Jean said, kappa doodoo's. And but he was like, yo, I'm so tired. And everyone's like, oh, my Benny, I'm so sorry, we love you. And I'm like, I can't believe you fucking stupid bitches like love this. Like, I love the drama. I'm not gonna deny that. I'm there for the drama. So I stuck there so that I could get upset with this man, okay?
Yeah.
And he's just like, I'm so tired of all the hate and all the drama. I'm going to leave TikTok forever. You know, he's saying shit like this. Yeah. And everyone's like, no, Ben, please stay. Oh, what? We're going to be lost without you. And it's just this whole fucking pity party, you know? Yeah. Next moment, he wants to start drama. Get Marlies in this live. Get her right now. So that I can tell the truth from the beginning to the end. And I'm like, okay, he's going to say some shit. Now I'm going to know everything. Why everything is like this for South African TikTok. He absolutely said bull. He talked in circles. He just smack talked every woman on his live. And then men would come into the live so they can be like, stop fucking being a cunt towards these women.
Yeah.
And be like, yo, you guys just want attention. And then the men went berserk. They were just like, yo, boss up here. Yo, effing go. You know, fucking, you called them a cunt, called them a fucking whatever you can, you know, pussy, whatever.
You name it.
So I'm just like, I can't believe he just said all that. That was his big announcement. That was it. That was the whole big thing. And I'm like, you just wasted everyone's time. Even Imelda was in his live. And she's like, get to the point, Ben. I'm like, yo, listen to Imelda.
Yeah. Listen to your queen.
Yeah, listen to the queen. Clap for the queen, my brothers. Sorry.
Nice. Good callback. Yeah.
Thank you. But yeah, that is fucking South African TikTok for you, man. Ugh, such a fucking hellhole.
Unfortunately, it is not the same app as it once was, so that's great.
Nope.
Although I still go on every day because I have the comedy TikTok. I'm convinced I have the perfect algorithm because there's no dancing, there's no drama, there's only comedians telling weird jokes and little skits and funny compilations.
Yeah.
And cats and animals sometimes, which is like it's like a good mix. I think I have the perfect TikTok right now.
I'm glad my TikTok is still pretty fucked.
Yeah. You see, you need to have a certain
the thing is sometimes I see stuff from different categories and I'm like, oh yeah, this is cool. Then I like it, but then I get, let's say, the entirety of music TikTok music. You know,
yeah.
So I'm like, okay, that's not what I meant, but okay.
Yeah, but then there you just say not interested, and then it'll craft to exactly what you want. So
yeah, but that's just too much work. I keep on forgetting. So I mean,
that's what I do. I'm just suggesting, you know.
I know, but I mean, you're perfect with your algorithms in every fucking app, though.
I figured it out. Listen, Instagram algorithm. I had a good algorithm for like one day, and then I came back like a week later, and then it was reset, and it's like, this isn't as good as TikTok. Honestly, TikTok is just better with that. You know?
I miss my Instagram algorithm. Like, it was so perfect in, I think, second year and third year. Everything I saw was just amazing. It was so funny.
It's also so sad how Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, they've all copied TikTok, like YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, Facebook, whatever the fuck that is called. It's just sad that you guys saw this thing that was working. It's like, okay, we need to hop on this right now. And then now everyone just knows that TikTok is just the best because no one can do it nearly as good.
I think after Vine died, it was kind of like, you know, people wanted Vine back, you know, because Twitter was running Vine. And then Twitter was like, oh, sorry, we can't because we have to focus on Twitter. And I think after, like, you know, when Vine died, everyone was like, bring Vine back. And then there was like, oh yeah, there's going to be a Vine too, what we're still waiting for. But that's too late because then TikTok caught up. So TikTok was smart enough to be like, okay, we need to do exactly what Vine did. Like, make short videos and that's it, you know. And then YouTube, the rest of the social media will be like, please, that's not going to work. You know, Vine is over, you know, it can't be done again. But then as TikTok became super popular, YouTube was like, okay, we have to do this. And Instagram was like, okay, yeah, TikTok wins, we have to do this. Facebook, fucking Snapchat even, I think.
Yeah, Snapchat has their own section as well. It's everyone's trying to do it, but it all just looks the same in the end. It's like, I don't know, it's really weird in my opinion.
It is, but it's because people want more people on their platforms so that they can make more money.
Yeah.
Which is the sad truth. But yeah.
Unfortunately. Anyway, follow Smikes on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. Smikes, it should be the same thing. We will have all the links everywhere in all of our channels. Yeah,
you could just search for us and we just pop up, you know.
Yeah. Well, my page isn't done yet. I need to start on my thing because now I got my new interface. Then my recording should be good. I should release a song eventually because I also have to pay for the license to actually release music, you have to like pay someone a yearly or monthly thing for them to release your music. You can't just go upload. It doesn't work like that for music. It's a long fucking process. I have to get into that. So once I'm done with all of that, then you'll see more content from me. But Smikes, you go for it. Go for it, girl.
Yeah,
go,
I'm trying. I'm trying my best. By the way, I'm not very active on Instagram, so don't be too surprised about that.
Also, are all of your YouTube videos uploaded now?
I think I need to post some 2023 stuff now. But I have to post that. I have to edit that YouTube video that I'm busy working on.
Okay.
Yeah.
How's that going?
Slow.
Okay. Well,
but I did. Video, so. I recorded my intro yesterday, I think. Cool. So yeah.
Well, if that concludes it, then thank you for listening. We just wanted to rant a little bit about what needed to be ranted about, basically.
Yes. And thank you guys for listening, /watching, /just clicking on the video. No? Yeah.
And if you made it this far, a special thanks to you, because not everyone makes it. We don't have many viewers, so if you listen to everything, then that means a lot, you know?
Yes, definitely. It really helps us out. And remember to like and subscribe and share.
Yeah. Unless you're on Spotify, in which you can't like it, but thanks.
Yeah.